everybody. Welcome. This is Chats with Charles, and I'm Charles, and I'm with you today. It's always my pleasure to kind of be here for these conversations we have periodically here at Dilworth Center. We're so pleased to be able to be here with you and to provide just some thoughts that we have periodically about items that may be relevant to treatment and recovery. One of the things that crossed my mind today really had to do with a recent event in my life. I celebrated yesterday 40 years in recovery. Now, if somebody had told me 40 years ago that I would be talking to somebody today about having 40 years in recovery, I would have told them they were completely out of their mind. It's an amazing thing for me personally to experience that, and not only in my life but in lives of people around me. I know a lot of people in Charlotte. Charlotte is my hometown. Born and raised here, working here, raised my family here, and it has been my privilege to be associated with so many people in recovery, many of whom have been in recovery for decades. And, I had a friend of mine, a very close friend of mine. He passed away a number of years ago. When he passed away, he had 46 years in recovery and was very influential in my life and in the lives of many other people in the Charlotte area. And, this is kind of how this thing works. We're all in it together. And it just reminds me, once again, the power of recovery and the relevance of treatment programs and assisting people in finding recovery. It's become the norm now for people to have the opportunity to experience long-term, robust recovery. This is an achievable outcome for people who attend treatment and continue to properly maintain their recovery using the resources that are available to them in the Charlotte area and in communities across our country and indeed across the world. There's all this talk that we hear. I mean, you can't pick up a newspaper without reading about the opioid epidemic and the overdose epidemic. And it certainly is an awful thing. I mean, overdoses are higher now than they ever have been. Last year, we experienced in this country alone over 100,000 drug overdose deaths. This is just worse than ever. But on the other side of the coin, what we're seeing is that participation in treatment and recovery related activities are now higher than they've ever been. And what we see is more people than ever having the opportunity to experience recovery and to experience long-term recovery. And I think it's important for people to be able to say, I'm a person in long-term recovery. It lets other people know that this is achievable and that they too can experience the miracle of recovery. So in the shadow of my anniversary, 40 years in recovery, I guess my message to all of you would be, you can do it too. This is something that's achievable for everyone. And all you have to do to get it started is to take that first step and move in the direction of recovery. It's there for you, and we're here for you as well. And we want to do anything we can to help here at Dilworth. If you ever have any need to contact us, just pick up the phone, give us a call. Thanks for tuning in today.